What are the best pre-med courses to have an edge in medical school? If I could go back in time, I would take up instead. Stay till the end to know the real best pre-med. It's been a while, but I'm back. For those of you new here, hello everyone, I'm jaceriales, an MD-PhD candidate from the UP College of Medicine, currently with MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston, Texas for my PhD research. Today, I will be sharing my top pre-med courses. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with the top pre-med courses in my opinion. This is not in particular order, or if you want to add more, just comment them down. Let's get to it. First one is biology. So this is my pre-med, and I think this is the most common pre-med. We are like the jack of all trades, master of none, because we know a little of everything. But some of them are not that deep. This can be an edge in medical school because you know the basics of a lot of concepts, which are helpful in medical school. What I really enjoyed about undergrad is the field work and just learning from nature, both from plants, animals, and the environment. It was really fun in biology. We get to learn about physiology, anatomy, chemistry, biochemistry, parasitology, microbiology, but not everything is like related to health or humans. So it's very like the concepts we learn is very, very wide. But you learn a lot from biology, like very, very broad, very wide. But there are in other schools that offer biology courses that are specific for human or for pre-med for health. So that's also an option for you. Number 2 is medical laboratory sciences or medical technology. If UP had this course, I would have taken this actually. MedTechs have a deep knowledge on immunology, parasitology, microbiology, hema, and many more, including anatomy and physiology. People I know from internship who are medtechs were really doing well in internship. They also have the skills and knowledge useful during clerkship and internship, such as blood extractions and lab interpretations, among all the skills and knowledge they have. The third one is public health. The closest UP has to medical technology is public health. They can actually take the licensure exam for medtechs. So aside from their similarities with medtech in terms of knowledge and skills, public health also has deep knowledge on, from the name itself, public health, which is very important in health too, since it deals with a bigger population and not just focuses on the individual. It tackles the system more than the individual. I actually wanted to transfer to this course when I was in UP Visayas because biology was together with public health in the same department, so I was very tempted. Also, one of the reasons why I wanted to transfer to public health is because they have white uniforms, which in UP, we don't really have uniforms, so we wear anything we want. But for certain courses, certain programs such as public health in UP Visayas, they have uniforms. And in other colleges, like in UP Manila, such as pharmacy, public health, physical therapy, nursing, they have white uniforms. So in UP Manila, they are called the white colleges as compared to the other side of Padre Faura, CAS, or College of Arts and Sciences, where there's no prescribed uniform such as in other UP campuses. You don't really have a prescribed uniform. You just wear whatever you want. That's why I wanted to transfer to public health, because I wanted to wear a white uniform. Number 4 is physical therapy. I have classmates in med school who are PTs, and they are really excelling, especially during the first year because they are really good with anatomy and physiology, which is a lot during first year because we also have dissections. So they do so well during dissections. And first year has a lot of anatomy and physiology subjects, so they really excelled during that time. And not just during that time, even throughout medical school. Number 5, nursing. If I didn't go to UP, this would have been my top choice of pre-med. Although UP has nursing too, but it's a long story. My sister is a nurse, thus I was influenced a bit to go down this path. They have deep knowledge and skills with patient care, which is very helpful during clerkship, internship, and even residency because they already kind of have the experience in hospital-based care and not just in the hospital actually. Their skills with patient care is unmatched. Aside from patient care, they also go through a lot of subjects that are encountered in medical school such as anatomy, physiology, microbiology, and many more. I just hope that nurses are being compensated more for the work that they do and the workload that they have. So as everyone in the medical field, basically everyone deserves proper compensation for the work that they do. Let's demand for accountability from the government and from these politicians who keep the people's money, which should be for the people, and they're just keeping it to themselves in their pockets. So let's demand for accountability and vote for better leaders in the future. Number 6, pharmacy. In my opinion and observation, classmates and friends who did an undergrad in pharmacy are really smart. It's like their memory has been sharpened by doing 4 to 5 years of pharmacy undergrad. Their knowledge with pharma, drugs, physiology is just top notch, which is especially very useful during second year and so on. Even during first year actually. Number 7, I just clumped them up. These are my runners-up: molecular biology and biotechnology, chemistry, and psychology. These are not my personal choices, but some of the most common pre-meds of my classmates, friends, and people I know from medical school. So I put them up in the runners-up because they also excel in medical school. Also, not just chemistry, but also biochemists and all the related basic science courses. These basic sciences courses are very good, especially if you want to delve into research, like basic science research, because right now the trend in medicine is more on molecular. So everything becomes molecular, like immuno-based. Any like drug treatments are become immuno-based or molecular drug delivery. So that's really a good path if you want to delve into those types of research. As someone who went into the MD-PhD program in molecular medicine, I'd say that having biology as my undergrad is a good one because I have decent knowledge on the concepts of molecular medicine, molecular biology. But here's the takeaway of this video. There is no best pre-med course. Take the course or program you really want and something you're genuinely interested in. Each program has their own strengths because there is also art in medicine, just like how you take care of patient, how you relay the information or results. So yeah, there is definitely art in medicine. So it's not just the hard sciences. Being in the hard sciences is not a prerequisite to being a good doctor. It doesn't really matter much what pre-med you take because in medical school, you all can get to learn the same things. You can catch up and it will become an even playing field. You can take either a Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science program. We even have classmates who have a Bachelor of Arts degree and they have been doing pretty well. There are also those with engineering background, music, communications, and others and they're doing pretty well. It all boils down on the medical school that you're trying to apply for because some require certain number of credits in chemistry, physics, etc. So you need to know this beforehand so you can take extra credits. But for UP College of Medicine, it doesn't matter what degree you have as long as you finish it. Also take into account practicality to some degree because if you don't proceed to med school, your undergrad should be also like you can have a career with your undergrad. In case you don't go to med school, they are also practical choices to have a career in. But whatever pre-med you choose, enjoy college, make friends, try new things, join orgs, and most importantly, have fun and learn as much as you can. Send this to someone who's planning to go into medicine, who's deciding what pre-med to take, your friend, family member, someone you know. In my next video, I will talk about how to apply and how to prepare for medical school. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about medicine, consider subscribing to my channel and hit the thumbs up button to show your support. It would really mean so much. For my next vlogs, comment down your suggestions. That's it. See you in the next one. Bye.